Hey guys, my name is Sahara and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing something slightly different. Well, not slightly, but very different from what I normally do. I've been meaning to post this video for over a month now and I have procrastinated enough. This is the small booktuber newbie tag and I saw it from a small booktuber named Lottie. And her page is called Lottie's Library. So you guys need to check it out. I'll put her link down in the description box. But anyway, the whole point is I wanted to get this done over a month ago. But because I get these subscription boxes and I got my Lumicrate email today saying that my box was coming today. And I was just like, no, we're going to get the newbie tag video up first before we do another unboxing because that's just what it needs to be. So anyway, I'm going to get back into this. There were 8 questions originally, but I added 2 that I'm going to put at the end. And you could, you know, if you are a small booktuber and you are going to, you know, do the tag as well, you can feel free to answer these questions or not, but I kind of wanted to add a couple more questions. So anyway, the first question is introduce yourself, which isn't really a question, but anyway, my name is Sahara. I am going to be 46 next month. I live in Virginia. I was born in Arkansas. I grew up in New York and I lived overseas in Germany for a decade. So I've been a lot of places and I don't really call any place home because the only place that I really liked the most would be Germany. So that was more my home than my real home. Anyway, yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. Oh, no, not really, because I am a mother. I am a divorcee. I'm a mother of 2 boys. One is 22 and he lives in California, and I have a 16-year-old who lives with me who I'm currently teaching how to drive. And I also have a rabbit named Sin, and he's a pest. I had no idea rabbits could be so destructive, but he's so cute, but he's just really freaking destructive. Let's see. Oh yeah, and another thing about me, I've loved reading since childhood, honestly. Like one of my first books, I can totally remember making my mom read to me like 500 times, would be The 7 Chinese Brothers. I love that book. Oh wow, I just cussed. I didn't mean to. I love that book. And it's so funny because I can remember being little and I used to say to myself, hey, when I become an adult, I'm going to read this to my kids. And I got this book for my kids and it's a really violent book. I don't understand why I liked it so much when I was little, but I loved it. I have it now. And when I look at it, I'm like, oh, they read this to us? But anyway, that was one of my favorite books as a child. Also, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I was in the 3rd grade when I was introduced to that book. And that's where it started. From that book, I just knew I wanted to read. And I've been reading pretty much ever since, like off and on. But yeah, that book, if you know, you know. But I'm really showing my age when I tell you about that. Anyway, how long have you been on Booktube? I've been on Booktube for 13 months. I did my first video, it was February of last year. I did my, and it's a funny video. I did my first Fairy Loot unboxing, and that was 13 months ago. What type of videos do you make? Currently, I'm only doing unboxing videos. I'm subscribed to like a ton of book subscriptions, and the way my bank account is set up, that is subject to change really soon. But I currently do mostly book unboxings, and I do want to diversify my videos because I would like to eventually get into hauls, unhauls. I don't do TBRs because I am a total mood reader. I mean, I've tried putting together TBRs and they don't make me feel, they just make me feel like a failure, put it that way, because I never get all the books read, because by the time I get to the book, it's just like, I'm not in the mood for this shit, and then I end up picking up something else. So like my TBR, I don't do TBRs anymore because no, they just set me up to fail, and who wants to feel like a failure? No. So I don't do TBRs, but I would like to do those types of videos. I would like to also do reviews and like the end of the month wrap-ups, and I would also like to do reading sprints. If I could ever get a community large enough to where we could do reading and productivity sprints, like, wouldn't that be awesome? I want something like that, definitely, because I love reading sprints, and I don't see that many of them. I don't see as many as I would like to, and I would like to do more of those because I get a lot of reading done on reading sprints, and I would like to facilitate a few of those. Okay, so what do you love about Booktube? The one thing I really, really love about Booktube is, let's see, I see books that I would never ever pick up on my own on YouTube. And I don't care how many people's channels you click in, you will always find something that someone else didn't have. And it's just like, wow, wow. And it's like, where are these books coming from? These people are finding these books somewhere. And it's just like, I love how diverse the community is. And yeah, that's one thing I just like. And I love seeing the creativity, because like some of the videos that come out, like, I'm not a very creative person. Like, people tell me I am, but I'm really not. I'm not that creative. But when I see some of the new videos that come out, and I'm just like, well shoot, why didn't I think of that? That is like a genius type video. And I just like the people, and I love the topic. I love what we're talking about. When we have like different opinions on characters and settings and how the author did this and how the author did that, I love to hear everyone's feedback on something that, you know, I have read or I'm thinking about reading. I just love that. To me, I just love it. Okay. So, question number 5. What types of books do you read? I love witchy books. I love any book about any type of witch. I want to read it. But I can't read them back to back. Like, I have to space my witchy books out. I cannot read like 8 witch books in a row. Like, no, I have to switch it up because I like have ADD. If you haven't picked that up yet, I have that bad. I like to read YA, and if I'm reading an adult book, I like fantasy, and occasionally I like to read a spooky book. I don't read them year round because I spook easily, and that stuff ends up in my dreams, and I don't like having nightmares. So I usually just read that in the fall. And it's really, really limited too, because like I'm still recovering from my last spooky books. So like I just don't do that too often. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so and I have currently been thinking about getting into more memoirs, even though like I don't particularly care about celebrities and stuff like that, but reading memoirs, I do read those from time to time, and I've really been avoiding the Will Smith one, but like after he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock yesterday, I'm totally interested in it, and I might just get it on from the library. I might just have to check that one out, because if you didn't see that, that was funny. Anyway, oh yeah, and I also have this thing, like I did a couple videos where there would be spoilery type videos. So like sometimes most times I am usually reading multiple books at a time, and I need help keeping all of the characters, the plot and the themes and all that stuff in order. So I used to do, well, I did a few videos. I called it Story Time with Sahara, and I pretty much went like scene for scene, videotaped myself describing what happens in the book. And it helps me because like typically when I close a book, I don't remember anything about this book. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember the characters. I don't remember anything. So I want to do videos that help me keep track of what I'm reading. And if you're interested in being spoiled, then you can watch them. If you're not, then don't watch them. But I want to do videos like that too. Okay. And the 2 questions that I added. The first one is, what book got you into reading? And I'm going to say, it's called The Hunger Games, and that's YA. I never read the whole dang on series. I just read that one. I started Catching Fire, the second one, and I never finished it. And it wasn't because it was bad, it was because I have ADD and I started reading other things. But during COVID, I started reading Hunger Games and I was like, oh my God, this is a really good book. And guess what? They make more books like this. So I just kept reading more and more books. That's what got me back into reading. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And my other question that I have is, what book or series made you want to start your channel? That's two different questions. And I would say The Cruel Prince. That, to this day, is the only series that I ever read completely. And I read them consecutively. I love Halle Black. I can't help it. I love her books. And that was one series I was just like, oh, this whole world and the Fae and all that stuff. And I was like, I need to know what else is going to go on here. So I would say The Cruel Prince got me wanting to start this channel, because after I finished those books, I was just like, I need somebody to talk to about this stuff, like someone who gets it. So I'm really on a quest to find other people that get it. I have made one friend a few months ago. She and I literally communicate every day about our reading, and I need more friends like that. Someone we can talk about what we're reading, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna be reading, and our, you know, our TBRs and reading games. And I love that. And I would like to make more friends who are into that. And I know I'm not the only weirdo who does this. I know I'm not. Okay, so, and the last one, it is tag for small booktubers. Well, unfortunately, I don't know any other booktubers, big or small, but I do have channels that I love. I love Jess Owens and I love Elliot Brooks. I watch those two every day. And I have other ones that I watch, but those are my two. I love them. But also, so I wouldn't tag them because they're already big. So that would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it? Yeah, I guess it would. But anyway, to the whole point of what I was saying, if you are a small booktuber and you did come across this video, just consider yourself tagged, okay? I'm hoping to see you guys around. It took me a lot to do this. And I am planning on doing more videos that are beyond my unboxings. Like, I love doing my unboxings, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I do plan on bringing more content to this channel and hopefully building a pretty nice sized community to where we can talk about books and we can discuss things that we've learned or, you know, and read in books and share ideas. I love that. Anyway, I think I've blabbed long enough. I'm waiting for my son to come home from soccer practice, and I hope you guys have a great day. And feel free to like and subscribe if you want. If you think we could be a part of the same tribe, go ahead and like and subscribe. Oh shit, that totally rhymed. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Bye. Sorry guys, my silly self forgot one of the questions, and there was also something I wanted to tag onto another question. As far as what do you love about Booktube, not so much, like, of course I love the diversity and I love the opportunities to meet other people and discuss books, but Booktube is like freaking universal. It is like worldwide. And like I said earlier, I lived in Germany for a long time, and there's German Booktube. So it's like I get to see these German ladies and they talk about their books and I understand probably like 50% of what they're saying. And I love that. I love that books are universal and like worldwide. People just love books and people love to talk about books. And I like that I get to watch it in English and I get to watch it in German, because when I was in Germany, I did read, but I did not read at a very high level. I read probably more at like a junior high level, but I did love reading. So like now since I've discovered Booktube and I see these German booktubers, I'm like, this is awesome. And it's my goal one of these days, like once I can get my German up, I could do a few German videos. That would be great. But like, people still make fun of my German, but I can speak it a little bit. Another, like the question that I skipped that I didn't mean to skip, it says, what is your favorite video you've made? My favorite video that I made was actually my first video. Not only that, bitch was like 40 minutes long, but it was my first Fairy Loot unboxing. And it was my first fairy loot box that I've ever received. So I was super excited to get it. And when I got it, I hated it. And what was really funny was like that month, it was Greek mythology, and Owlcrate and Fairy Loot both had the same book. And I thought I was so smart. I was like, well, we're going to skip Owlcrate and we're going to get the Fairy Loot one. And by the end of the video, I'm sitting there and I'm bargaining with myself like, why did I skip Owlcrate? Because I hate this box. It was funny. I mean, of course, Fairy Loot has made up for it, but like that first box, I was just like, I like that video. Anyway, I'm sorry I skipped that question. I can't think of anything else I need to say. But thank you for joining. I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be unboxing my Illumicrate in about, I don't know, 48 hours or so. See you then. Bye.